Welcome to AstroVed's Live Connect program. Viewers, let's get into today's program. The first question is from Siri. Hello. So your question is, when I get my second pregnancy, when and where will I buy my house? Seattle or Hyderabad? Okay, so let's get into your birth details right now. Your ascendant sign is Aries and your moon sign is Libra. Your birth star is Vishaka. So going through with your birth chart, the lord of your first house, that is your ascendant lord, is placed in the 5th house. So this is one such good aspect found in your birth chart. The next good thing is that the lord of fortunes in your birth chart is Jupiter, and the Jupiter is placed one step before your fortune house, that is in the 8th house. So Jupiter is placed along with Ketu. The next thing is that currently you are under the major period of Mercury, which runs until 2028, and the current minor period is of the moon. So the moon is a lot of the 4th house in your birth chart. Okay, so based on your question about your second pregnancy and about getting a house built, whether in Seattle or Hyderabad. So based on this, you have good chance of getting pregnant after April 2019. So the time frame would be between April 2019 to October 2020. So this is one such favorable time in your life to get pregnant. For your second question about building a house, when would you about buying a new house either in Seattle or Hyderabad? So based on this question, it's like it would most probably be in Hyderabad. So especially after 2020, the second half of 2020 seems to be promising and favorable for you to buy a new house. So the time frame from May 2020 until April 2026 is favorable to buy a new house. So you could cash in on any of the year between 2020 to 2026 to buy a new house. Okay, Siri, all the best. So viewers, let's get back to our next question of the show. The next question is from Padma. Okay, your question is, will the relationship between my first daughter and parents resume? If yes, when? Okay, we'll analyze your birth chart right now. Your ascendant sign is Libra and your moon sign is Virgo. Okay, so your birth star is Hasta. Currently you are under the major period of Saturn, and the minor period which is running in 2019 is of Rahu. So this is the minor period where you would experience some sort of uncertainties in your life, and especially with the placement of planets in your birth chart, we find out that your ascendant sign, as mentioned before, is Libra, and all the planets are away outside in between the Rahu-Ketu axis, which is considered a good aspect in your birth chart. As far as the present situation and the transit of planetary positions are concerned, the favorable movement of Saturn, Rahu and Ketu are offering you some good investments or good results. So based on these important planetary aspects, we would tell you that you should not get into any sort of arguments with family members. The next thing is that you would also be facing some sort of confusions related to making some important decisions. At the same time, some important plus points based on your birth charts are you would be in the receiving end of some good advices from elders in your family and as well as outside your family. And the next big thing is that some good fortunes are upfront, and you would also gain from outsiders and unknown people. The relationship between your first daughter and parents is what the important question that you have asked us. So the relationship between your first daughter would resume, or it's like it would get into the next level after 2020. So you have to wait for one more year, or most probably at least for 10 to 11 months from now on. So the next important thing is that of parents. So you have not mentioned whether your first daughter is living with your parents, but at the same time, it's like you could go on with a good conversation with your parents right now. So time is good to resume relationship or communication with your parents right now, so that you would get into the next level in getting up cordial relationship with your family. Since the minor period is of Rahu, it's like if you go up with a bold and important decision of getting into the right thing in your family, with having a good communication or conversation with family members, it would most probably favor you. Apart from the other aspects in your birth chart, it would be good if you visit nearby temple of Lord Shiva, especially on Fridays and Sundays. So worshipping Lord Shiva on Fridays and Mondays would offer you good mental strength as well as physical strength as well. So it would also help you get through any sort of challenges related to your family members. So all the best. Viewers, before getting up to our next question, we would like to inform you that we are also serving you with some important as well as significant reports in the form of detailed career report and as well as detailed money and prosperity reports. So it's like these two are some important evergreen reports offered from AstroVed. So if you're really interested in having your yearly forecast with respect to your career and as well as your money and finances, you're most welcome to visit our website www.astroved.com and get through any of the other reports also if you're really interested. Other reports in the form of ask 3 questions to the astrologer. It's like you could get specific questions, important, significant questions from your side answered by our premium astrologers. Okay, viewers, we'll get back to our next question of the day. So, browsing through our next question of the day. We've got about many questions, but based on the priority of a member, so we are taking up this question right now. It is from Ajit Mohan, and hello. Your question is, I lost my job during October this year, that is 2018 it seems. When will I get a new job? Okay, Ajit Mohan. So we'll discuss about the planetary placements of your birth chart right now. Your ascendant sign is Taurus and your moon sign is Aquarius. Your birth star is Dhanishta, and currently you are under the major period of Saturn. So under the major period of Saturn, with respect to your ascendant sign, you could experience some sort of a tricky situation where it's like, I would be using the word tricky for Rahu, but at this point of time, since your ascendant sign is also somewhat inclined towards Rahu, Saturn and Mercury, it's like you would be experiencing some sort of a tricky situation right now. At the same time, you're currently under the influence of the minor period of Jupiter. This is where you could experience sudden events happening in your life at this point of time, especially between January 2019 to July 2021. It's like I'm not coming to say that you would not find any job until July 2021, but at the same time, if you offer determined efforts, especially in the months July 2019 to September 2019, this is where an important time frame where you would be experiencing some good results based on your karmic or the karma. Okay, so based on the position of planets in your birth chart, you've got the benevolent Jupiter, which is the lord of the 8th house, present in the 3rd house, and as well as the lord of the 12th house in the 4th house. So this indicates that you should not sell off any of your existing property or your house. So there would be chances coming up front to you to sell off your property or vehicles, which is not indicated or suggested. The next big thing is that you've got the beneficiary placement of Saturn in the 11th house in your birth chart in the sign Pisces. So Saturn's aspect over your 5th house and your 8th house makes it possible for you to come across any sort of challenges in life. So take this as a beneficiary aspect in your birth chart and move forward in life with some determined efforts. You could also be in a good position to tackle any sort of challenges up front in career aspects and as well as personal too. When it comes to remedial measures, it would be good if you just follow some good indications in the form of worshipping Lord Vishnu or reciting Sri Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra daily in the morning and in the evening. since you're running the minor period of Jupiter, which is the lord of the 8th house, and it has got some connection with Saturn, since Saturn is also placed in the house of Jupiter in your birth chart, it would be good if you just listen to Sri Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, as I've already told you, and also you could just visit the temples of Lord Vishnu in your neighborhood on Thursdays and as well as on Saturdays. You could also observe fast if your health permits on Saturdays. This would improve your situation further. All the best, Mr. Ajit Mohan. Viewers, let's get back to the next question. Before getting back to the next question, I would also like to inform you that many of our members have some important questions or in the form of clarifications or doubts regarding career and financial aspects. So the main reason that I've taken upon introducing you the evergreen reports that has been served in AstroVed's is that the transit of planets, especially of Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu, would make some influential changes in the lives of many of us. So it is good to know about the forecast of planetary influences that's going to have changes in our birth chart at this point of time, especially after a couple of weeks back after the transit of Rahu and Ketu. So one of our long-time members have asked a small question regarding reports. So it's like I would not like to share the name of the member. At the same time, the question that he has asked is that he has been ordering 1 year detailed career reports from AstroVed, and it's like the frequency that he would be ordering the reports would be like in a year he would be ordering once, and after about 3 to 4 years he would not be coming back or have any of the other doubts regarding career. At the same time, it's like after about 4 to 5 years he would be ordering career report again. So it's like he would be experiencing some sort of changes once in 4 or 5 years. He has asked this question, it's like he has asked this question especially to know why is he experiencing these changes or inconsistencies in career. So dear member, it's like the inconsistency that you are experiencing is based on your birth chart. You've also told us that it's like you would like to know the remedies answered, and it's like we've been continuously advising you remedial measures, but based on some quick changes with respect to the influence of Saturn in your birth chart, you would be experiencing these changes for about every 4 to 5 years. So it's like based on the karmic influences that you possess, it's like you would be experiencing these changes. It's like it would be up to a percentage level of 30 to 40% minimum, and it's like when you experiencing some good changes, you would be facing some 70 to 80% favorable effects. So this is due to the karmic influences that you possess right now from your previous birth. So based on your involvement into some good activities, you could change, or it's like the influence that is influencing you could well be tackled upon well. So this is what we would like to advise you, and since you are a long time member, it's like you have already had a conversation with us. We welcome you anytime for any clarifications, and it's been a privilege to have you at AstroVed. We also, it's like it is happy from our side to have such wonderful member in you and your testimonials to AstroVed. So viewers, it's like he is one such good example for us. So at this point, I would like to take a privilege to answer his question as I've answered. So viewers, let's get back to our next question of the show. It's from Mr. Mohit. So Mr. Mohit's question is like, when will I be getting a job? I was interviewed 2 days ago. Okay, Mohit, your ascendant and as well as your moon sign is Leo. Your birth star is Makka, and you're currently running the major period of the moon. Let's check out your minor period. You're running the minor of Venus. So based on getting a job, Mr. Mohit, there are about 50-50 chances that you would get a job, but ultimately it's like time has passed out. Try your luck, try communicating with the people there in the company that you have attended the interview. If you find any sort of delays in getting a response from them, please go ahead and try in some other company so that it's like you could not be in a position to waste time. All the best. So viewers, this is our AstroVed's Live Connect program for today. So we'll catch up next time with our future episodes. Thank you.